Hey guys, back at it again. 2 days in a row this time. I actually thought about doing this one last night after I did the other bearded iris, but I decided to go to bed. So thought about doing the responsible thing since I had to work today. But after a long hot day, today we're going to do another bearded iris. This one just came out recently. Actually though, this one was canned on July 11th, so it's been out a little, a few weeks, but anyway. This is another suggestion. And this is also a double IPA. And just like the last one, they put the little, either they put characteristics or they put the hops that they use, usually at the bottom here. You might not be able to see it, but it's right here. Nelson, Citra, Motueka. All really awesome tropical, fruity hops. So this one's 7.8% ABV. So let's go ahead and just crack into it. We're using the Southern Grist glass today. So it's kind of a cool one. It has the definition of grist on the back. Brewer's term for the assortment of milled grains used in a beer recipe. So, a little fun fact if you didn't know what it was. But let's get into it here. Let's see here. Get this thing poured here. Alright. Nice looking beer. Finger of head. Dang, I can smell it from here. All the way from, like a foot away from me. Nice one finger head though. Fluffy soap sudsy head. And then a full on haze. It kind of has that orange juice look to it. Maybe a little darker. But it's just that nice looking orange color. So anyway, we will get a nose to it. Actually, before I do that, I was going to read you the description of it here. So it says, some beers overflow with possibilities. In this double IPA, discover Nelson, Citra, and Motueka hops, paired with an expressive yeast character that brings ripe fruit sweetness together presenting as notes of preserved lemon squeeze, fragrant summer peach skin, and orange push pop, to name it only a few. And I think it's cool how they actually put the hops on here on their website. So with all their beers, you can go on there and check that. But anyway, let's get a nose to it now. Oh, it's so tropical. It's really got a lot of pineapple. Really just over the top juiciness to it. Like it says, ripe. It smells like ripe juice, ripe fruit juice. You do get an orange character to it. And I'm guessing they're using a different yeast than their normal one. I noticed on Instagram whenever they post some of their beers, they'll say that it's brewed with a different yeast or whatever, to bring out a different qualities in the hops and stuff like that. So it mentions the yeast in the profile, so I'm guessing that's what they're doing. But it is a beautiful beer. But yeah, you can get some of those others, a little bit of stone fruit to it. It's just got a lot of the fruit characteristics going on. Most of your citrus fruit, pineapple, orange, peach, apricot, all that stuff is going on. So really nice stuff. Let's taste it here. Yep, super soft on the mouthfeel, which is probably to be expected. I'm getting more orange and stone fruit on the palate. Very low on the bitterness scale. Touch of pininess to it. Got a sweetness on the back end. Yeah, those it kind of has similar tasting notes to the nose. Like I said, mostly what I'm noticing is the orange and the stone fruit. And then it's got some of that pineapple going on. A tad bit of the pine, like I said, and maybe just a little bit of dankness to it. It's really awesome stuff, though. I know every beer that you guys have probably watched from me reviewing has been good. And that's because I usually buy stuff that I kind of know, or that some of the breweries that have a reputation. So I'm not super surprised usually when I have something and it's good. A lot of times I might get some of the less tasty beers when I get something like a Shelfie somewhere, or some of the larger craft beer or craft breweries, when they put something out, I'll try it and it's kind of mediocre. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff I get is kind of known to be good, and it usually is. So I'm sure if you keep watching my reviews, we're going to come across something that's not too great. So as far as rating for this beer, though, it's really awesome. I love it. 4.25. I feel like most of their beers go around that range for me. There's been a few of them that have been really close to that 5 mark. But it's been a little while since I've had one of those. So for now, I'm just going to keep doing these. I mean, you might see stuff on here that you might not be familiar with. I might do some of the beers from our local brewery that everyone kind of hypes up, and that's Heaven and Ale. So I have some of theirs in the fridge, and then they just are doing another can release this weekend, so I'll probably pick some of that up. But anyway, yeah, 4.25 from me. Awesome stuff. If you have it around where you live, I would definitely pick it up. I don't know if they have it at the brewery anymore. They usually have probably 8 to 10 cans available at all times, so check it out if you haven't. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and just holler at me and let me know if you've heard or had any of this. So thanks.